everybody, it's time for Off the Ledge. This is Annette Dion. We get together every day for a few minutes to talk about how to stay sane in an insane country of the United States of America. We are aiming for sanity. Yes, we are. Today is Mahashivaratri, which is a celebration in India that honors Shiva, the god of destruction, which is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Shiva is representative of destruction. And when I was in India, we chanted to Shiva for a couple days at the top of our lungs. It was really hard. But anyway, the point is to get beyond our ego perceptions of ourselves and to get into truth, divine truth. So when the Indians chant to Shiva, or people that study Eastern religion and philosophy and do practices in alignment with that, they're praying for all illusion to be destroyed. So that includes our fears, our adherence to certain addictions, which doesn't necessarily mean substances. We're addicted to all kinds of things. I mean, how many of us get up in the morning and look at our phone? That's kind of an addiction. Anyway, so I just wanted to acknowledge that it's Mahashivaratri, and that online the live stream of the celebration is going on all day. It's a 24-hour thing. Also, a lot of people want to know how to calm down, and that's what we do during these sessions. And I just want to tell you that there's an app. There's an app for that. Today, Sadhguru launched Miracle of Mind. So there it is there. It looks like that Miracle of Mind, and you just click on it, and you can meditate for 7 minutes. So for as long as I've known Sadhguru, he's been reducing the amount of time that you need to devote to learning practices. The objective is to get enough people to calm down so that things in general just shift in a peaceful direction. So there's that. Let's listen to Kathy Beale. So just to recap, it's called Miracle of Mind, and it says Sadhguru on it. Okay, so get that app. And let's listen to Kathy Beale's astrology for today. It's February 26th, and we're right at the start of a new moon.
This is Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for Wednesday, February 26th, 2025. There's no new action in the sky today, so look at where you're getting clarity from yesterday's Mercury-Saturn conjunction, and note where you are able to actually start to move forward in your life now that Mars has gone direct. There will be some twists and turns coming, but right now, get really stable, get really grounded, so that you can respond appropriately tomorrow. That's all for now.
Sounds like something's happening tomorrow. Thank you, Kathy. Go to EmpowermentUnlimited.net to book an astrology reading with Kathy Beale. Let's go to 365 Science of Mind. I'll make sure I go to the right page. For February 26th, I make intelligent use of universal laws. From the Book of Kings in the Bible, which, Ernest Holmes draws on it for divine wisdom. I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart. The universe is impersonal. It gives alike to all. It is no respecter of persons. It values each alike. The philosopher, the priest, and the professor, the humanitarian and the empire builder, all have caught some gleam of the eternal God. The world of knowledge needs to be knit together and not pulled apart. The road to freedom lies not through mysteries, but through the intelligent use of natural forces and laws. The road to freedom lies not through mysteries, but through the intelligent use of natural forces and laws. We do not create laws and principles, but discover and make use of them. Our mind and spirit is our echo of the eternal thing itself. And the sooner we realize this fact, the sooner we will be made free and happy. So our mind and spirit are reflections of the divinity. So the universe is impersonal, it gives alike to all. I'm kind of moved to speak about the things that we think about. And I've mentioned this before, and we all do it. Very often, when I ask somebody what they want, they start telling me what they don't want. It's just an automatic pilot way to think about things. So when I got the app, I listened to a little bit of a talk as part of the app. And Sadhguru was telling the story, which I've heard him tell many times, about a man who finds himself sitting under a tree, and he's imagining, like good things to happen to him. And all these good things start happening to him, and then all of a sudden he starts to think about, oh no, like it's kind of like a manifesting tree. And so all these good things just happen instantly. He thinks about his favorite food and it appears, and he thinks about his favorite, flower, and it appears, and then all of a sudden he goes, well, this is kind of spooky, and then he starts thinking about ghosts, and ghosts appear, and then he starts to think about ghosts torturing him, and ghosts torturing him appears, and then he starts to be afraid the ghosts that are torturing him are going to kill him, and then he ends up in heaven and realizes that he was under a wishing tree, and that whatever he thought about was what he was contributing to creating. Oh no, ghosts will kill me. So then he ended up, we're all sitting under a wishing tree. And I know it's hard for us to really understand that we're contributing to the collective, whatever happens. So let's just go with, if that's the way it is, let's just go with that, okay? Because that is universal law. We are bearing witness to what was formerly a GOP that became MAGA, that is now what I would call the party, the POC, the party of cruelty. So I want you all to know that we want to put our energy all onto, our thought energy all onto the people don't stand for it. The people have the power. The people in America rise up and say, no, we're not doing cruelty, and we're not doing hatred. It's really important that we take a stand, because they are weak. This that they're trying to do is the weakest possible thing that they can do. They're not even appealing to our human nature. They're appealing to how many people can we get to be fearful and hateful and to be all in on cruelty to one another. They're trying to get people to sign up for that. So we know that we're not made of that. And I encourage everybody to think about, when I was bearing witness to the DNC in August, I was kind of dumbfounded in a good way as to how many really shiny people showed up at the DNC. It's the best way I can describe it. Real people stood up there, one after another, after another, after another, and inspired us about democracy. That energy is still present. And it's really, really stronger than their energy, because love and connectedness is stronger and much more powerful. And that's what freaked them out so much, and that's why they're getting more and more cruel. So expect more cruelty to be thrown out there, just to see. They're kind of testing the waters. And let's all visualize that we don't have ghosts torturing us that are going to kill us. Let's imagine that what we wish for that's beautiful is becoming manifest. Let's pick 3 Osho cards. And please continue to pray and continue to be very cautious about going into great detail in your mind of the terrible, terrible things that are going to happen. You're working against yourself and you're working against the collective. When we do that, it's only destructive. It's not constructive. And find other people who think like you think, which is normal. And if it's a nice day like it is here in New England, thank goodness, definitely get outside. Our cards for today: get out of the schizophrenia. And this is what I'm talking about, is that old like Native American tale about which wolf will grow bigger, the one that you feed. Okay, so let's make the positive thoughts the ones that we feed, and out of this back and forth and back and forth. Think about possibilities and think about harmony. Let's put all our thoughts on the good that's happening. Let's put all our thoughts on the harmony and the possibilities. And notice that there's a bald eagle, and that's not lost on me. There's a bald eagle there. And I was thinking about the bald eagle that I saw a few years ago when I was worried about America, and the bald eagle flew right over my head. So let's really keep our eyes on the prize. America was founded on revolution. We were literally birthed out of the spirit of revolution, and that's what we're in now. So let's, I do want to let you know, and I'll let you know again tonight, the different events that are going on that are kind of protest events. And remember that the economic blackout day is February 28th. So Friday, don't order anything from any of the oligarchs, Amazon, get off of Facebook and such. February 28th, total economic blackout. March 7th through the 14th, Amazon boycott. March 21st to the 28th, the Nestle boycott. April 7th through 14th, Walmart boycott. April 18th, economic blackout number 2. So that's the economic blackout dates. And look up where there are protests, and let's get out there and protest and be really, really loud, okay? This cruelty is not going to rule the day. It's not, because we will not stand for it. So send a lot of love and a lot of light to your representatives that are doing the hard work. Throw your support behind them, and let's really make democracy something that we become very, very proud of being a part of saving. I actually feel as though this is why my soul incarnated, and you might feel the same way. So keep that in mind. It's not the only reason, but all the things that have led me up to the point where I'm at, where, whoa, this is top priority. All the things that led up to it have given me the inner conviction and the strength to stand tall for freedom, which is a spiritual principle. The United States of America, as imperfect as it is, has always been about standing on the spiritual principles to the best of our ability of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all. And Navalny says, keep fighting because you'll win. Namaste.